How's it going, gamers? Welcome to Gamer Rant. My name's Kevin. Let's talk about the Anthem controversy, alright? Because, well, nobody knows how to fuck gamers in the ass like Electronic Arts. It's almost as if Bethesda from 2018 to now is like, you know, we need to follow in EA's footsteps. And EA decides to come out and like, whoa, slow your fucking roll, Bethesda. No one gets the Golden Poo Award except us, so back the fuck up.
Why isn't it in the fucking game without a pre-order? You blind? Stupid fucking fanboyism.
Microtransactions and
DRM.
Downloadable content.
Consensus for Anthem, minus all of the negative stuff happening now, is that overall, game-wise, it seems to be relatively decent. Alright? That's pretty much the iteration there. Decent. Nothing extraordinary, nothing really like I should go out of my way to get this kind of game, alright? Unless you're one of the idiots that already pre-ordered this game. So if you're somehow living under a rock, besides the fiasco surrounding the demo, which I'm not really going to talk about, other than the fact that basically the demo, this ain't a fucking beta, alright? Well, this is 2019, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't like the 90s. Or the late 90s, where online games, you know, we expected them to be a little rough around the edges when they launched. This is 2019. That should no longer be a fucking thing, all right? We have the technology. You have seen from past developers the mistakes they have made when launching an online game. So you can't sit here and use this bullshit excuse anymore that, well, this always happens for online games. No, sit down, shut the fuck up. This is 2019. It's time for Electronic Arts, who's basically, unfortunately, one of the top dogs. And you would think they would have the money to actually be able to afford servers that actually do fucking something. Other than, you know, clothes or some shit like that. On a fucking demo. A limited access demo, mind you. Yeah, limited access. But anyway, that's all we're saying on the retarded bullshit surrounding that. But they decided to come out with a release chart. You probably have already heard a few people talking about this. That is, you know, I don't even know why they put the fucking demo on the chart when... Yeah, fucking retarded in the first place. In case anyone's living under a rock, and in case you've forgotten, everyone gets access to the demo on the first. Well, as long as you know, got one of the fucking games. Only at Electronic Arts. Only Electronic Arts do they have to state the fucking obvious that most gamers already know. But besides that, if you're one of the dumbass people that actually use Origin and you have their dumbass premium, you get early access to the fucking game on February 15th. Congratulations to you for sucking Electronic ass's dick. Alright? And you're part of the fucking problem in gaming today. And then we move to the next tier, which is basic and EA access on Xbox One. Well, guess what? You get a 10-hour fucking trial for the fucking game. And then if you have any other version after that, well, you get access on the 22nd. Now, you know, we live in an age of gaming where both big and small developers and publishers are honestly getting too big for their britches. I mean, we have Bethesda, who's just straight up acting like Electronic Arts, both in their responses to their consumers, their gamers, the people that made them as big as they are today, to basically where you look at somebody like Bethesda and it feels like they're acting like Electronic Arts in the sense of it's about the investors, making the investors happy, and not the actual people that buy the products that they sell. And, you know, this is a problem with, you know, microtransactions, cosmetic DLC, and this kind of bullshit they're pulling with this different versions of different access based on what version of the game you fucking bought. Because the reality of it is, what they're hoping is that you're going to be dumb, ignorant, stupid, all right? You're going to tickle fucking Electronic Arts balls, and you're going to move yourself from this tier who's going to get it later, and you're going to move up so you can get earlier access to it. That's what they're hoping you're doing, because that's going to put more money in their pocket, because this version that gives you earlier access will cost you a little bit more money. So they're really trying to milk you for everything that you are, all right? And when you look at the concept, everyone wants to iterate that we shouldn't put blame on BioWare. They did the same thing with the Mass Effect 3 debacle and controversy. We shouldn't blame BioWare. And you know what? Like I said then and like I say now, it's just as much as their fault. Because especially in this modern age of 2019, BioWare continues to do business with Electronic Arts. I guarantee you that even if they had to give up certain IPs because of electronic assholes, I think they easily could have created new IPs and went to a different publisher. So, we're not going to sit here and say that BioWare isn't to blame, because that's a load of shit. They have seen the history of Electronic Arts, how Electronic Arts treats its consumers, its fan base, so on and such forth. And you have to look at this in the perspective that if BioWare is willing to allow Electronic Arts to treat their fans and their consumers in this fashion, then yes, they're just as much to blame for the stupid shit Electronic Arts does. At least that is somewhat relatable to their company, such as Anthem. All right. What I'm getting at is obviously, well, Electronic Arts is the publisher, so they made BioWare do this. No, that's no longer an excuse, and it was never an excuse to begin with. We see a lot of companies that are about pleasing the investors instead of the people that really matter, and that's the people that purchase the games. There's a reason why recently there was an article talking about how investors are, selling their shares for Electronic Arts. It's because Electronic Arts keeps doing stupid shit. They're more worried about the investors, and they go and they do something, they fuck up, and then not only do they end up pissing off their consumer, their fan base, but now the people that they were trying to satisfy, their consumers, to give them some of this, the green, are also like, well, you know what, Electronic Arts might be not the company for us because they just keep fucking up. And what this literally comes down to, and I understand this concept that video games are an art form, but at that same time, I'm going to tell you what art does not contain: accessories, microtransactions, DLC, and even pre-order bonus fucking DLC. And this is basically, their little chart. It's a pre-order fucking bonus type thing, depending on who you ordered the game from and what version you got it. All right, it's basically some type of incentive. And that's not how they should be treating you, the consumers, and the games. You think that Electronic Arts would learn, but they didn't. And it honestly surprises me when I read the comments, or I watch a video of a person who talks about the controversy surrounding Anthem or Battlefield 5, and they're like, whoa, I can't believe Electronic Arts did this. It's like, why would you be shocked? Why would you need to be shocked? This is a company that won the Golden Poo Award 2 years in a row, and their response to the negative feedback and winning this award was, well, they pointed the finger at other companies that were a part of, the whole voting process, that they were worse, that those companies were far worse than them. That it's they also pointed the finger at gamers those 2 times. They wanted to take no accountability and try to take a hard, long look at their business practices and fix them. Because the very people that buy their products, that give them the money, is the people they're pissing off. And they have shown time and time that they don't care. You know, Electronic Arts' most recent, loot box is no longer allowed in FIFA. Good. I have no remorse for Electronic Arts or any of the developers for the FIFA franchise. I have no remorse whatsoever. It's a load of shit. And I have no remorse for gamers that support that kind of mentality from a developer or publisher. Because you're part of the problem as well. And it's kind of ironic that the people that invest in these microtransactions, we're talking about gamers, they invest in, EA Origins, Premium Access, and so on and such forth. The only time they end up complaining is when it somehow affects them. And to me, it's like, no, you don't have room to open your fucking mouth now when you didn't open your fucking mouth about this problem that didn't affect you and you were defending Electronic Arts. But, this is gaming. This is gaming now, where big publishers and, developers that get too fucking big for their britches, too fucking stupid to realize that the publisher they're dealing with is a fucking mistake and they should leave them in the fucking dust. And I don't want to hear no excuse that, BioWare can't leave Electronic Arts, because not too long ago, there was a developer that left a big publisher. It's just, ridiculous in this modern age of gaming. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. All right. So around February 10th, sometime after February 10th, I will be getting back into doing videos on a more regular basis. This could be anywhere from every day to every other day. So you'll be getting more than one video. I know I've literally have come here and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to do one video a week. And then shit comes into play. Basically, I got a new job. I work 1 week. I get a week off. So there's really kind of no excuse for... and basically, I will make the same amount of money in my current job in 1 week compared to 2 weeks in my current job, if that makes any inherent sense. So there's that for you. So you'll be able to expect more of Gamer Rant videos after February 10th. All right. That's not meaning that I'm not going to try to, because let's see, I'm going to try and do one Saturday, and maybe even one tomorrow, but who knows? All right. We'll see. So anyway, yes, hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, if you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the ludicrous that Electronic Arts is still performing, and the gamers that want to sit there and defend BioWare and Electronic Arts, well, you just might be a part of the motherfucking problem. Well, technically, there is no you might. You fucking are part of the fucking problem. But, technicalities, semantics. See you in the next video.